24 people have been killed after a Russian missile strike on the city of Sumy. That's according to the Ukrainian authorities. They say that people had been gathering in the city marking Palm Sunday when it was struck by 2 ballistic missiles. Well, these pictures show some of the aftermath of that attack. 84 people at least have been injured. Firefighters and emergency services working, as you can see, to put out the fires and help those that have been hurt. President Zelensky has issued a statement following this where he condemned what happened and called the perpetrator of this attack a scoundrel. Now, as you can see, President Zelensky described it as a terrible strike on Sumy. Enemy missiles, he said, hit an ordinary street, houses, educational institution, cars on the street, and on a day when people go to church, Palm Sunday, the feast of the Lord's entry into Jerusalem. Well, our international correspondent, Diana Magne, is following this for us and joins us now live. Good to have you with us, Diana. So what more do we know about this missile strike?
Well, it's one of the deadliest so far this year, and almost just over a month since there was this supposed limited ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. But I think that it's very clear that there is nothing really of the sort. That was supposed to be on energy infrastructure, but there have been continued strikes across cities, across Ukraine. 24 killed in Sumy, as you saw there, from the president, Palm Sunday, a time when people would have been out on the streets. 2 ballistic missiles coming from Russia, which is why we've seen this call from Volodymyr Zelensky this week for much more air defense protection. He made an appeal at the meeting of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group here in Brussels. He was beamed in remotely saying, we're prepared to buy Patriot missile defense systems. We just need more help. The Germans have said that they will be supplying 4 Patriot defense systems of their own, and they are trying to source others from around the world to prevent this kind of attack from continuing. And it also comes hot on the heels of the US envoy for Middle Eastern affairs and sort of for really any kind of big intractable conflict around the world, Steve Witkoff, who was just in St. Petersburg on Friday to meet with Vladimir Putin to talk about the possibility of peace. President Trump putting out a statement on Truth Social saying that Russia had to get on with it. He's clearly tiring of President Putin's reluctance to stop the bombardment of Ukrainian cities, the endless killing, which President Trump says is a war that would never have happened if he had been in power. That's as may be, but it certainly would appear that Vladimir Putin has no intention for now of stopping his attacks on Ukraine. That may be just because he's ramping up the pressure and wants a firm hand in negotiations. It may be that he doesn't want peace at all. It may be that he recognises he's on a winning streak and wants to keep up the pressure. But it does appear as though Russia's spring offensive is very much underway in the Sumy and Kharkiv regions. We've seen a massive uptick in attacks, especially in that corner of Ukraine. And today's horrific bombardment, more illustration of that.
Okay.